guys, welcome back again to my channel. I hope everyone are doing good. Watch out this video, guys. This video is very interesting. After you finish watching, make sure to leave your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. Justin D has finally found another love again. Watch this video and see how Justin D spent his Valentine's Day with his new girlfriend, and watch how he cooked for his new girlfriend. Her name is Summer. Okay, watch the video to the end and give the video a thumbs up, and at the end of the video leave your comment in the comment section your thoughts about the video. What do you think about Justin D's new girlfriend? Okay, this is interesting, guys. Make sure to watch this video to the end. Thank you for watching, guys.
So Valentine's Day was a smash, and she enjoyed her bath. I watched a movie. We just chilled. Put the roses over here. Overall success. Now I just need to clean it up, but that will have to happen later because I have had an interesting day, including visiting one of my patients in the hospital that just
Guys,
had
welcome
a
back
baby.
again to my channel. I hope everyone are doing
that was
good.
really
Watch
fun.
out this video, guys. This video is very interesting. After you finish watching, make sure to leave your comments and your thoughts
several
in the comment
years
section.
now.
Thank you all for watching.
And so I went by the hospital to congratulate them. Now it's time to cook. I figure we'll have a discussion while I'm cooking my lunch, which is basically breakfast for the lunch. Need to cook these sausages before they go down. We're just going to cook them all. Put that there for now. How's everyone doing? So we're going to talk about today one of my pet peeves when it comes to working or seeing patients that work with other healthcare professionals. I mean, a big thing that bothers me sometimes is because a lot of times you go to med school, people tell you that you're so smart, everything else you do, spend all this money, spend $250,000 or more on your education, and then you get patients that you just don't have any idea what's going on. So, being the good doctor that you are, you give them some sort of explanation and you try to do it all confidence-like and be like, yeah, I'm a doctor, I know what I'm doing. But if you're wrong, if you don't know for sure, and most importantly, if you can't fix it, if your diagnosis is what it is and you can't provide a meaningful change, then your diagnosis is probably wrong. If I diagnose somebody with a disc herniation causing sciatica, and I do what I need to do to address that, something I have probably a 99% success rate addressing, probably 99.5%, and if I can't make any meaningful difference in it in 4 or 5 visits, I need to start reevaluating my diagnosis process and admitting that I was perhaps wrong. And unfortunately, there's a lot of healthcare professionals out there that just won't admit that they're wrong or they don't know. So then when treatment doesn't work, the patient psychologically, oops. It's not even that smoky in here. Alright, anyways, where were we? So if the doctor gives you a diagnosis and they do a treatment and nothing works, and they're real confident that their diagnosis was correct, and the patient's not getting better, that creates a psychological effect where the patient, the person that's suffering from some kind of pain, thinks that their whatever it is unfixable, rather than being like, I don't know what's going on exactly. and maybe you'd be better served finding somebody else to help you. That way, the patient has some other options. Or, well, another common thing will be is the doctor is so confident in their diagnosis that they'll see the patient for months to years doing the same treatment over and over again with no benefit. And then they come see me and I give them a different diagnosis and then I do the correct procedures and then they're better in 2 or 3 sessions. It's and I'm not saying that's always the case, but it certainly is the case a lot of times. And I'm not bragging, I'm just giving you an experience. Then, the patient's going to be a little frustrated. And what is the definition of insanity? Is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's why I define it. So, why would you go to a healthcare professional for doing the same exact treatment month in, month out for sometimes years if nothing's getting better? Either the treatment program is wrong or the diagnosis is wrong. It's my rant. So I'm making sausage and eggs today. Can I turn off? Turn off my heat. I don't know where the top to this pan is. I think probably got broke by a nanny or something when I wasn't here. And I was just not home, which is fine. So eggs and sausage today. I'm trying to eat healthier and get rid of the old dad bod. How is everyone today? Happy Thursday. Sausage is going to take some time to cook for sure. Perfect flip. Yes, I just washed my hands after touching meat twice. What's a cool way to do this, right? Right? It's like a pterodactyl arm. It doesn't look that cool. Excuse me. And this sausage is going to take forever to cook. Five eggs. Pretty much just eating meat and vegetable these days. Trying to be all healthy and whatnot. Eat less carbs and less old summer makes this delicious spaghetti. We'll do the crack sauce. What kind of meal is it? I'm eating sausage and eggs. So breakfast for lunch. This is my first meal of the day. Been doing intermittent fasting now for years. Basically meaning I stopped eating in the evening, and then I don't eat the next day until like 1 or 2. 1 o'clock right now. I have a patient at 2, so this is the time that I can cook and eat. Why is it making my nose run so much? Just leave that there to cook the rest of the way. Oh, yeah. Must be the spicy sausage. Makes my nose water. Yeah. It's good times. All right, so I'm gonna heat the rest of my dinner or lunch. Seems like if you guys have questions, I can bring you on here. Let's see if you have any questions, we can go live together. Question, and I can give you general answers, mainly healthcare stuff, if you wish. Oh, yeah. little multitasking here as I eat and prepare for the rest of my day. Need paper towels. Oh, all right then. You didn't quite get in there. Let's try the next. Connection failed. It's sizzling in the background. These two I flattened out so they cooked faster. The ones in the background are the heat is off, but I'm letting the oil cook them a little bit more just to make sure that they're completely done. You have questions on how to treat Baker's cyst. Baker's cyst is a swelling behind the knee. It is usually indicative of there is some sort of intra-articular injury, like meaning inside the knee, like a ACL, meniscus, most likely meniscus. How you fix it? You fix whatever the problem was, probably the meniscus, which is usually that your hip and ankle are too stiff. So you gotta normalize specifically internal rotation. Research related to surgery on the meniscus is that it's pretty much, with certain exceptions, it's not nearly necessary, because what they did was they did surgery on a bunch of people. So everyone got cut open, half got their meniscus repaired surgically, and half didn't have anything, but they didn't know which group. The people that got the surgery didn't know if they actually had the procedure done. And then in follow-up, the people that didn't have their meniscus touch had better outcomes. No, it depends on the kind of meniscal tear, but just your standard meniscal tear, and that is what the research shows. So just because you have a meniscus injury with a Baker's cyst doesn't necessarily mean that surgery is the best option. You should consult your healthcare provider, but according to the research, you might have better outcomes if you don't get surgery. Oh man, went up the wrong hole. Sorry. Somebody says justice for the kids' school fees. I know that's obviously an African. What we do is, so like this house I live in, there's things you call property taxes. And you pay your property taxes to the government, which funds school fees, which funds schools. So schools are free to the public. So for example, this place I live in, the top and bottom units, it's worth roughly $4 million. So therefore, the roughly speaking, the property taxes every year would probably be $18,000 to $20,000 every year that you would need to pay to the government just to own this property, and then those monies would go to supply local services such as schools. So those of you that are dumb enough to believe that my kids have school fees are very dumb. Because I've already explained this. And I'm tired of the propaganda. Anyways. How was my Valentine's Day? My Valentine's Day was perfect. Like, both Summer and I worked all day. I didn't really feel like going out and dealing with the LA traffic and like busy, noisy restaurants. It's just way better to just hang out at home. We ordered lobster and steak and baked potatoes to eat for dinner. I think Summer took like literally an hour jacuzzi bath as I just watched a movie and just relaxed. And then we went to sleep. So it was the perfect Valentine's Day. That's adulting Valentine's Day right there. Look so refreshed lately. Let's see. Let's see if Gianne wants to come on. I'm inviting people on if you guys have questions. You have until I finish my meal, and then I got to go to the next activity, which I got to get. I gotta work on my computer for about 30 minutes, and then head out the door to the next patient, the next patient, the next patient. Will go until the time am I done? I just added a new one, so I won't be home until like 7:30 or 8 p.m. tonight. I stack my schedule when the kids aren't with me. So it's not uncommon for me to work a 10, 12-hour day when they're not here. I have bone on my knee. Do you think that chiro or PT will help? It depends. I mean, professions don't matter. People that are the best in the industry in chiropractic, physical therapy, everyone's kind of doing the same thing, honestly. Professions are not relevant. They're only relevant to insurance companies. But when it comes to fixing people, so could chiropractic help? With the right chiropractor, yeah. Could physical therapy help? Absolutely. With the right physical therapist. So you got to get beyond professions and think more about individuals. Are there people that can help you? Absolutely. Are they few and far between? Absolutely. If you live in a small town, you're probably going to have a tough time. Because when you have bone on bone, you got to be pretty knowledgeable about a lot of things, and you need to be able to decompress that area. What kind of meal is that? I'm eating sausage and eggs. Somebody wants to talk about school discussion. And just for reference, I am a school teacher. I have a degree in teaching. I am qualified to be a teacher in any state of America. So somebody's asking the discussion between private and public. There's an old saying in chiropractic school, and this is a little bit more applicable beyond, and all my rich friends will tell you the same thing. The A students work for the C students, and the C students work for the D students, meaning that academic success is in no way predictor of how successful you will be as an adult. Learning is important, but you don't learn how to be successful in school. You go to school to learn discipline and to learn your fundamentals like reading, math, arithmetic, that kind of stuff. So unless my kids want to go to Harvard Business School or do something like that, I'm more interested in them learning to understand than regurgitation for a test. So grades are not like the end all be all for me. I myself graduated chiropractic school with a 2.6 GPA. Intentionally, I didn't really care. 3 months after I graduated, I was a professor of my classmates in a master's program with a C average grade point. 2 years after that, I was recruited to be the team doctor of China with shitty grades. It doesn't matter in my profession what grades you get, it matters what you can do. So, me being the rebel that I am, what did I do? I got A's on midterms, and then I would study to learn, to retain, and have a lifelong knowledge from learning rather than for tests. So I would learn, but when it came to the finals, I already had A's in all the classes, damn near 100%. So I would just roller coaster, A, B, C, D, E, D, C, but up and down, and then get like 50, 60% in the finals, get a B or C in the class or whatever. Pass the class, be a little good rabbit, jump through the hoop, and actually spend my time learning what was important, which was learning how to make people feel better. So you guys can argue all day long about education if you want to, but I know more than most of you because I have a degree in it. And I also understand that school systems are designed to make employees, not successful entrepreneurs. I'm going to raise my girls to be successful entrepreneurs, which you cannot learn in school. Be successful at anything they want. But to be successful at anything you want, you have to understand entrepreneurship. You have to understand how the world really works, not how the school tells you it works. Thank you for that rant. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there, oh no, Dr. Dean doesn't care what kind of grades the girls get. I care about the girls learning. In no way, shape, or form is the letter that you get on a test reflect how well that information will serve you 2 weeks after the test is done. It's just not how it works. Education is the key. I am a big component of education. I'm a lifelong learner. I'm always learning. I'm always studying history. I'm always studying economics. I'm studying body anatomy. I'm always learning something. But I'm not studying for a test. I'm studying for life. If I want to learn about the Roman Empire, how does that knowledge serve me in today's world? Well, what made the Roman Empire collapse? Social issues, debt, divided people that were arguing about social issues over what's best for the country. What are the United States doing right now? Arguing about social issues. So if you look at this, and so what did the Romans do to distract people from all the problems that the government was having? They built colosseums for gladiators so people could watch people kill themselves to distract themselves from what was really going on in the government. What do we do in the United States? Football games, basketball games, all kinds of stuff like that. So I don't watch that stuff. I don't watch the Super Bowl unless I'm hanging out with my friends. I mean, I do. I enjoy it, but it's just it just serves as just an unnecessary distraction from what I want to do. So those of you on here still talking about school fees, you are embarrassing yourself in front of the world. The entire world is looking down on you and being, wow. They have no idea how the world works outside of their immediate sphere of influence. Which probably means you're poor. No offense, I was too. I used to think the same exact way, and then I learned and grew because I wanted to learn as well. And you're probably stuck in the same area, and your only exposure to the outside world is the internet. So, do whatever you have to do, escape your current situation, and better your life. And I know in some places it's hard. I acknowledge that. Oh, so good. Somebody says stop and respect a certain individual. Telling the truth is not disrespectful. It's the truth. If you're offended by the truth, that's your problem, not mine. Oh, so good. Thank you for joining me for this day of eating and ranting about certain subjects. We will do the same thing tomorrow. And I have plenty of people to block on here that obviously are stuck in their small village and have not experienced the world outside of the internet. I was once a small country farm boy that was completely ignorant to the world outside of me. So I've been there. I've been there. And I wasn't ready to grow and learn about the outside world until I was in my mid-20s. And then once my prefrontal cortex connected to the rest of my brain, because sometimes it's a little delayed in men, then I was like, wow, there's a big world out there. I want to learn about every culture. I want to learn about every way of thinking. I want to learn about everything that I can. And so that I can be a good citizen of the world. So I recommend you do the same. Anyways, rant over. I gotta go. Catch y'all later.
All right, guys, we've come to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy watching Justin Dean cook for his new girlfriend Summer. Okay, and leave your comment in the comment section. What do you think about the video? Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to share. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye bye. Stay safe and stay blessed. One love. Keep us together and have a nice day. Bye, guys. Bye bye.